You didn't understand, okay? I have 5 kids. I know. Do you know why? Because I'm a nurse and they never approve my time off. Canadian maternity leave is so addictive, am I right? What? Like 1 year off with pay, I couldn't stop. Then the kids start talking, you're like, oh my God, it was never worth the money. Why are you still living in the house? Like, you understand, I asked for time off, and then I'm like, oh yeah? You want to not approve me? Then I'm having another baby! And then every year I'm like, I'm having a baby! And then I go home and there's all these people at home. I'm like, oh no, it's like the hospital! I can't escape! That's why I do comedy! I need an outlet. It's just insane, you know? It's crazy though, having kids and being a nurse. You know what that means? I'm constantly taking care of people 24/7. The demands never end. It's just the same shit every day. Like, as soon as I wake up, all I hear is just like, I can't breathe. And I'm like, I'm on break. Right? And those are the kids, like, I haven't even left the house yet. What? Yes. Okay. You guys are all right? You guys are doing okay? You guys are getting scared? The more I talk, it's crazy, you guys. I've been a nurse for 20 years. That's long. To do any one thing? That's too long. Man, I need to do something. I'm just like, oh, taking care of old people? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying? I noticed one thing. I noticed people are getting older nowadays. They're lasting longer. The medications are working. Right? Like, I take care of somebody who's 104. Like 107. It's crazy. But you guys, you don't understand, okay? I like to work a lot of night shifts. Okay, every time I come into work, I'm always so tired. Like, I just want to go on break. I don't want to do any paperwork. I don't want to talk to any annoying family members who don't give a shit. But it never fails at that age. These old people are always trying to take their last breath during my shift. I'm like, why? You are 104. You can last an 8-hour shift. Why you got to do this shit on my shift? And they're always so negative. They're just like, I just want to die. I'm like, not during my shift. I don't think so. My shift ends at 7:30. You can die at 7:35. Wait for the next nurse. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you guys are, I don't know, some are laughing. Some of you are just scared. It's crazy. It sucks. It's interesting being a nurse and a comedian, you know? Sometimes I accidentally tell jokes at the wrong time. Oops. Right? One time, this guy just had abdominal surgery and I accidentally told a bit, right? And he's like, oh, stop. My incision is gonna split in two. I'm gonna die. And as a comedian, you want to kill the room, am I right? But as a nurse, I shouldn't tag this shit out. You're like, all right, buddy. We'll finish this shift strong. You know what I mean? What was that? Calm down. Don't choke. I'm not working right now. I don't help people unless I'm getting paid, bitch. Hey, bitch. My kids know. Don't suffer in front of me. Shut the fuck up. No, it's interesting though. One thing I also learned that men are perverted. All the time. They could be dying. I could just be checking a blood pressure and they're like, titty! I'm like, wow, I thought you were dying. And they're like, titty! I'm like, I thought you had arthritis. He's like, not anymore. I'm like, you have your full range of motion. What the hell is this? I have to do the don't touch my titty dance? Like, leave it up. I just want to check out blood pressure. I'm like, ah. Like, so strong all of a sudden, right? It's crazy though. One thing that fascinates me as a nurse, you know what I'm saying? One thing that fascinates me, you guys, is that male testicle skin. Wow. When it ages, you know what I'm saying? It stretches so far. So far. I mean, you can stand an old dude up and fit a list of all the shit they did on that skin from the 1980s. Amazing. You know how many times times by accident, you guys, by accident. You know how many times I accidentally sat no dude on the toilet and flushed and the balls went right into the hole. I'm like, wow, sir. Right? Only the women are clapping. The men are trying to adjust without me knowing. Don't talk about my test. Don't talk about the future of my test. It's crazy, you know? It's so interesting. Like, you know how many times I left an old dude's room with testicles in my pocket? Am I right, ladies? Walking down the hall to my car, driving the kids to school. My kids are like, who are those two white grandpas? I'm like, oh shit. It's crazy though. Night shifts? Oh, night shifts and old perverted men, man, they can't move, you know, so they have to be really creative. Like, I can respect the creativity sometimes, you know? It's like one time, oh my God, you guys. One time I was working a night shift in the nursing home. And I don't know if you've been to a nursing home, right? You used to work at one, girl, you know. Oh, that's why you're clapping. You're like, yeah! Testicles were everywhere! On my face, my forehead, my sandwich. It's just crazy. Nursing home's crazy. You gotta be careful when you eat, you know? You guys, you know what nursing homes are. Night shifts in nursing homes is boring, right? It's hard to stay awake. Like, you want to stay awake and see something interesting. There's always interesting things to see, but this is the craziest thing. Like, it's usually, you know, old people call in and they ask for shit, and you're like, oh, right? Like, they'll call in and you'll be like, oh, can I help you? And they're usually like, water! I'm like, ew, is that a door? Like, I'll come when I'm ready, right? But like, one time this guy called in, I never heard this in my whole entire life. I was like, can I help you? And he's like, I can't find my penis. I was like, what? I will be there stat, sir. Like, I also wanted to say that, like, in a nursing home. I'm like, and I'm calling on the PSW. I'm like, this guy can't find his penis. Oh shit, I can't even get coffee anymore. Like, it felt good. I was like, what am I gonna see? Some kind of medical interesting thing? I'm like trying to Google stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then we went in the room, and what happened was, oh my God, his penis was gone, right? Like, his testicles got really swollen, and his penis wasn't big to begin with. Aww. So I tunneled in, it was amazing. It looked like an anthill, you know what I'm saying? But I was thinking like a professional at this time. I'm not gonna say that shit out loud, you know? I was thinking like a professional, my shift was almost done, right? I wanted to quickly fix this problem, so I just dived right in. I'm like, sir, don't worry, I'll be able to help you in peace. I started digging through his balls. I'm like, where is it? I was like, come on. And we had to talk to it so it came out. It was like deep in a tunnel, you know? I was like, come on! Penis, let's go, right? My shift's almost done. I don't even get overtime at this shitty ass place. It's very upsetting. It's very upsetting. Especially if you're working on a New Year's night and it's almost the countdown. You're like, penis, if this countdown happens and I see your penis at the countdown, this means my whole year is going to be ruined. I'm going to kill myself with your testicles. Going to kill. Rappy rap. Rappy rap, rap, rap. That was weird. I apologize, you guys. But anyways, I was digging through his balls. And his penis came out, right? And he showed me he could pee. I was like, wow, I felt good, because how many nurses can say they found a man's penis on a night shift? Nobody. So I went back to the nursing station and sat back down, right? But then afterwards, he wouldn't stop calling me. He was like, nurse, come find my penis. I was like, no! But so creative, right? I respect that, you know, I respect the game. Oh, you guys, all right. You have to be there. You have to be there to enjoy the experience. I don't want to be. I know. One thing I can tell you though, the last thing I think it's interesting the type of racism you get, right? When you send it to a nursing home, it's like, wow, this is what the 1920s felt like, right? It's cute. You know, you gotta, whatever, deal with it. You know, I mean, they're dying. Who cares, right? But also, I hate this. They'll always do, they're innocent because they're used to the racist time, so they always have the innocent questions, and I hate it. They get upset when they don't get the answer that they want me to tell them. They want a super black answer when they ask me this. They'll always be like, where are you from? And I'm like, oh, I'm from Brampton, but they don't like when I say Brampton, but I say it anyways. I'm like, Brampton. They're like, no, where are you really from? Where? Like freaking out, like they're gonna have a heart attack. I'm like, calm down, right? So I give them the answer that they want to hear. I'm like, I'm from Wakanda. They're like, I knew it. I'm like, Wakanda forever, bitch. Wakanda. They're like, I knew it. And then they die and shit. You know what I'm saying?